Alright. So we have Magic Archer, the evolved Magic Archer, by the way. I don't know how will I be able to handle this. Minimaka coming on the lane. The freeze. The worst thing about that freeze is he did not freeze the tower. You know, I know how we underestimate the towers, but you are not supposed to do that, especially with a spell like freeze. Freeze is such a good spell, by the way. And I think in the second last video I did, I was able to pull such a good victories using freeze in the sudden death challenge. Alright, Barbarian Barrel to counter the Goblin Barrel and the clone. They were not expecting me to have the Barbarian Barrel. Okay. I don't think the Barbarian will get a hit on the tower, yeah. And I think I'm in a completely comfortable situation where I know I have counter for every single card of there, and I can easily just pull this victory. Again, I use poison to get rid of the Magic Archer because I just don't want them to use their evolved ability. I don't even know what that evolved ability is, and they completely missed the fireball. It's like, and the freeze again. At this point I'm wondering how they are not lone elixir, because they just put so many cards and without getting any value out of them. Obviously my graveyard being my graveyard, yeah, it will do such good chip damage there. Now this good luck is because I knew that I almost had this game in my bag, and unless and until I fumble this hard, I don't think I'm losing this one again. And at this point they know that that tower is gone, so they tried unsuccessfully to change the lanes, but no man, I think it's unfortunate that I have counter for every single card of their own. I can't even and that tower is gone. Oh my god. So I'm gonna use poison again to get rid of that Magic Archer. I think they are giving me so much value with that poison, not just the Magic Archer but also the towers and anything that they put in the proximity of the poison. They're just basically putting them there to die. There is nothing they are doing to save them. It's completely injustice to all of those cards. But yeah, we have the first game in our bag. Now, let me skip this one. Yeah. Second match. I love this emote. I can't even emphasize on how much I love this emote. And this one is my favorite too. Okay. Giant at the back. I'm gonna use my Ice Wizard. I actually placed my Ice Wizard a bit too earlier. I should have waited. Because you will see, like they actually fumbled this push. Because my Ice Wizard was so high up the lane, they could have easily gotten rid of it. But for some reason they did not. Still, the 14 level Wizard did an amazing job to kill my card and the Barbarian behind him. I think the Barbarian was already done. I think it was Ice Wizard and Cannon. Yeah, you guys will know better. Okay, a graveyard now, because I thought that they had pushed so much and they would not have anything else to defend, because I thought that they already have used their Wizard, right? But the problem is they had minions and that only cost them like 3. Now here I actually thought that the skeleton will not redirect to the tower, which it will not have done if they have used the zap. But they did not, and I was able to get rid of the skeleton. But the problem is, you see that giant skeleton carrying the giant bomb in one of his hand. That is the problem, because I have nothing else to defend myself against their skeleton. I'm just here taking all the damage I can because I have nothing else to defend myself. Now at this point I knew I have to target the right lane, otherwise the game would be done, because we are already at the countdown of 1 minute, I guess. Alright. The cannon did good there. I was able to make it connect to the tower, Obviously, I'm gonna use my Barbarian to get rid of that wizard behind the giant. The problem with this placement is that I completely fumbled this. I completely did. And the skeleton just did not redirect. I think um, this was the moment I knew that I'm not gonna win this one. Because if only I was able to successfully redirect the skeleton back to that tombstone, there would have been a chance. Still, it would have been hard because he's having, great cards and he's also playing great. I won't excuse him his victory by saying that he only has good cards. No, he was also playing good. So yeah, good job on his part. He defended it pretty good. I think I would just like to just take at least one tower at this point. Just give me a tower. I'm good with that tower. Yeah. Even if the cannon did not connect it, even if the cannon did not finish, I would have just simply used my zap. But yeah, I lost the match. But it's okay, I guess. It's okay. He was a good player. At least I can excuse that he had upgraded level of cards. So yeah. The third match now. Now, you would see a general idea. Like this generally happens whenever I lost a match. The next match, I'm actually very aggressive with my graveyard. I like really. Most probably, if I have won the match, right, I would have never placed my graveyard. But because I lost, it's like I need to prove myself. Like I lost something by losing that 2-minute match, so now I need to prove myself. It's like I put my worth so less that a 2-minute match can completely shatter it. But all right. So much has happened on the left lane. I think those hogs, those royal hogs I was not expecting it. I thought that he's just gonna have barbarian, and like I can just use my barrier to get rid of it, right? I was not expecting those hogs there. All right. And by the way, what is happening to his tower? Like, wait a minute, he's having someone else. Wait, who are on those towers? They are not princes. Oh, it's a special tower card or something. Oh my god. I didn't even knew that. How much has changed by the way? And what is this supposed to be? Is she a princess? Or... oh my god, it's a new card, right? Yeah, seems like it's a new card. I thought it was a evolved princess or something. Okay, I think I defended it pretty well. Obviously, my cannon is gonna survive and I'm gonna... oh no, it didn't. Okay, I think at that moment I thought it would survive and that is why I placed the graveyard. But yeah, now the hogs, but I will have the tombstone, also the cannon. And yeah, the hogs have done so much damage. Again, he has mirror. What is up with this mirror cards? Seems like everyone is having them. Alright, now this is a do or die situation for me. I need to take the tower. Obviously my poison, as always, giving me so much value on everything in the proximity of the tower. And I actually use that intentionally here to redirect the tower to graveyard and let my baby dragon do some more damage to it. Like just get a little bit more damage there. Again, I think one of the musketeer logged onto my ice wizard. That was unfortunate. Yeah, but I will be able to defend this pretty good. And I don't think I had poison at this moment. Okay, now I had it. Now I placed it. I think the cannon along with the poison will take care of the witch. We have the musketeer again. Okay, I'm gonna go with my dragon again. My dragon placement along with my musketeer has been so bad because the musketeer always was able to connect to lock on to my ice wizard instead of my dragon. Right, I think the tower is done, right? Yeah, it's done. You know what? I think if I have simply used like my ice wizard on top of the witch, I might have been able to save the game. It was still a long climb. It was like a long way to go, but there was always a possibility, right? Not placing the ice wizard on top of his of the witch completely just demolished that possibility. Alright, so Hog Rider, and I did not have any tombstone to defend, so I have to use Ice Wizard to slow it down and Dragon. Okay, this is the okay, I remember this match now. He's always gonna use the Fireball to get rid of my Ice Wizard. At least he will try, but obviously because he had done this once, I'm gonna be more cautious now. By the way, is that a royal or evolved golem? Is it a evolved ice golem? How many how many money you are guys are actually spending on this game? Believe me guys, this game is not that like, I know it's fun and all, it's not that great. You should not be spending real money on it, especially when you have to do this every single month. It's like, you know, I know how monthly subscription works, I know why most company follows it. I just think it's the worst idea of capitalism for us consumers. Instead of like right now, every service from streaming service to gaming service, they have some kind of pass there, like a battle pass or like a monthly subscription pass that gives you some advantage. You know, back in the days, you are supposed to get this advantage for free, by the way, as upgrades. But now, to even have them, you need to pay. And I just don't get it. Why you guys started paying for this? Like, you don't own them. As soon as you stop paying for the monthly fees, you don't own anything. So why pay for it? Why? Like, I would rather pay more money to own something and completely have it, like complete ownership of that particular maybe a movie disc or a music cassette, instead of streaming or instead of renting it or having the full solution of having it. Okay, let's get back to the Clash Royale. So we have Dragon, we have Barbarian. I completely missed out what happened in between my talks, but I'm gonna assume we are doing good, right? We are doing good. And Ice Wizard again, because for some reason I don't have Tombstone. He's gonna use his Fireball, right? Yeah, Fireball there. Great value, by the way. Tower, Dragon, Ice Wizard. I'm gonna use my Poison. I think this is gonna be like that particular match in which he will be using continuously Fireball to get rid of my Ice Wizard, which is actually a great play to get rid of the Ice Wizard. And I would be continuously using the, yeah, there you go, continuously using the Poison to get rid of the Musketeer. Alright. We are in the sudden death mode now. Now, you know the reason I was using Barbarian, because there is nothing else I needed it to defend against any of the troop, right? So, and that way, the Barbarian was at least getting one hit. That's why I was just, it's like this deck is a chip away damage, right? Like no, what did I even say? It's like you use this deck to chip away continuously at the tower of your opponent, and that way finally the tower gave in. Okay, so I made him use his Fireball not on the tower this time. Okay, alright. Okay, I think this is gonna be the final push on my side, from my side at least. No, I don't think so. Graveyard, I think after a very long time I finally put the graveyard there. You know, I should have simply just zapped those skeletons. I don't know why I did not did it. Okay, Ice Wizard on top, because I knew that if I place it near the tower, he will just fireball it. I didn't want to give him so much value. Yeah, like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with Dragon and Graveyard again. He used his skeletons, he won't be having anything now. Okay, the Ice Golem proved me wrong again. Again, he has such a quick cycle, by the way. Wait a minute, is it like a 2.6 or something cycle? Yeah, it is. It is the classic cycle with the Fireball, Musketeer and the Hog and the Skeletons. Yeah, I got it now. Finally. Alright. Okay, he has to use his Hog as a defensive troop. So he's actually taking damage, and that cannon locking down on that tower with my graveyard is gonna completely take that out. Yup. That mini skeleton, that sneaky skeleton finally took care of the tower. Alright. Yeah, so I think that is all for today. Thank you for staying by. Subscribe and please tune in for more gameplays, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.